What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BMSL. It's your host, Ghost, back in here with another video. And man, this is going to be a weekly vlog that I'm going to be doing type of thing, man. It gives me a chance to just talk to you guys, relate a little bit more, and just be myself a little bit more, man. Because, I mean, when you get into the flow of YouTube and everything like that and putting your videos together, you can't really get off script too much. That's actually a good thing because YouTube pushes your videos more that way, you know, but sometimes you kind of get lost in the sauce. And so in order to kind of connect with you guys a little bit better, I wish I could do live streams. I wish I was set up to do live streams a little bit more for you guys, so that way I could talk to you and kind of build my audience, but this works just as well. So today what we're going to be talking about, man, not really much of anything. I kind of am just going to give you guys my rundown of how I get ready for the week. Talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind, and then the direction of this YouTube channel and where I want this to go, man. And so just to kick things off, man, I appreciate everybody for watching my videos, man, for giving me feedback on the videos, whether it be my audio, whether it be, hey, this is something that I'm looking into, wanting to do, or whether it's just commenting on my videos. I appreciate everybody for every like, comment, and subscribe, so I appreciate you. That said, man, to get ready for my week, right, I just want to show you guys something real quick, right? So every Sunday, what I do is meal prep. Right, so every Sunday I meal prep. You see I have the chicken and rice right here. I go to the store, I get some energy drinks there. And the reason why I do it like this, man, is because it just makes it easier throughout the week to get stuff done, right? I can talk to you guys more. I also have milk. If I don't have any more energy drinks, I'll drink coffee. Very rarely do I drink soda or anything like that. Of course, I have the salsa for the chips as well. And then, of course, if I get bored of water, I'll drink this or sparkling water. So I'm out of sparkling water right now, but I can get some more if I need to, right? And of course, there goes the water up there and everything like that. That's how I get ready for the week. And right now I actually just hopped off of Twitch. So if you guys haven't followed me on Twitch, you know, go ahead and do so. Appreciate you guys, man. Everything's gonna be linked in the description box below, man. But yeah, that's how I get ready for the week, so that way I have more time to think of more ideas, like you see right here, and write down some more thoughts that I have regarding some videos and the content that you guys want to see, man. I mean, so right now I'm in a place to where I'm just pushing out content, and I'm talking about things that I want to talk about. Right now, my goal is to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year, before December 30th, with over 50,000 views, whether it be videos, shorts, whatever the case may be. We're growing at a very, very exponential rate, literally kind of faster than I would like, but I'm not complaining at all. It's all thanks to you guys, and so shout out to everybody for doing that, man. But yeah, I mean, you know, doing that on Sunday or Saturday, just taking that 8 hours to meal prep, take care of myself by showering and all that stuff, that takes a major toll on me, man. And so when I get done with that cleaning and all that stuff, man, I'm out for the count, bro. Like I'm laying down, I'm like, whew, man, I could have dedicated that energy to do something else. But it's all good, man. Everybody has to do with something. But yeah, man, when all is said and done and the next day comes, I feel more energized. I feel great about what I did, and I don't have to worry about anything, man. Washing is done, cleaning is done, meals is done, grocery shopping is done. And once that's done, everything just goes back to normal. I can go back to working out. I can still go back to streaming, recording videos, editing videos, and just kind of seeing what the people want to see, man. But that said, that is how I get ready for the week. One of the things I was thinking about in the gym today, and something that I want to talk to you guys about, man, is growing up in an environment where I come from, which is the suburbs, man, we always have these expectations of what we're supposed to do, where we're supposed to go, how are we supposed to act when it comes to being and living in society. I don't know how many of you guys have been shunned by your family, been cut off by your family, or you maybe yourself cut off your family. I don't know how many people have been there, have done that, are victims of it, but I was a victim of it myself. I had to cut off my family. And one of the reasons why I had to do that is because public humiliation. I was slapped in the store by my sister. I've had cars probably almost totaled because of my sisters, my family, my brothers, and things like that. And over and over and over again, I would go back to them and try to see if we could kind of work it out, but to no avail. It just wouldn't work, bro. And that's not a knock on them, because they have a certain mindset that they were imparted with. And so when you get divorced and stuff like that, your people, they're not together anymore. It's hard to keep that family structure. It's hard for people to respect men, for lack of a better word, because there's always bitterness, there's always hurt, there's always all these other things, man. And so I didn't want to deal with that, right? And so when I was younger, a lot of times what I used to do is, I'd be like, man, I would let people make me feel bad for not talking or not associating with any of these people, right? It didn't matter where we were, whether we were at school or anything like that, I was still looked down upon, right? Not only was I getting it from school, because I was always made fun of and stuff like that. I was always made fun of, and not only was I looked down at school, I was looked down at home, right? I could never do anything right. Anytime I would be working and I just get off of work and I'll be laying down, I was always kind of given a tongue lashing for not doing anything when I could be doing something. And I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like, bro, what you want me to do? Like, I just got off of work, I just got out of school, and I was playing sports and everything like that. I played basketball. Basketball was my sport, bro. I can literally at one point in time, name every single player on every single team in the league. I wasn't a fan of college basketball at all, really. I thought college basketball was just dumb. But I mean, I understand. I definitely understand the need for it, for sure. But I just wasn't really a fan of it. But I was a huge fan of the NBA. I used to study. This is crazy, right? Isaiah Thomas. There was another point guard, Baron Davis, that I used to study as well. And I wouldn't just study how they were on the court. I would study how they were off the court, just to see how I needed to be carrying myself, right? And so a great example of that is LeBron James. He's great on the court and he's great off the court. As far as he has great PR, public relations, nothing negative ever gets out, except for if Savannah James is talking reckless. Like, that's the only thing that could get out and that could possibly be a hindrance for him. Everything else is kept under wraps, and shout out to them for doing a great job of keeping that under wraps, man. But those were the kind of the things that I was looking at. Those were the kind of, because I knew what direction I wanted to go. If I wasn't going to go play basketball, I was going to go to the military. If I wasn't going to go to the military, I wanted to work for the government, CIA, FBI, whatever the case may be. I had great grand plans and everything. So that eventually just didn't work out. I did go to college and everything like that. Dropped out of college in my last year. I was a C college student. I was a C and D high school student. School was never for me, and part of the reason why it was never for me is because I had already learned all that stuff. I was at 11 years old. I was supposed to be in 7th, 8th grade, because that's how advanced we were, But that just doesn't matter. But point is, man, when you go through this things and people get divorced and everything like that, and people ostracize you because you're making different moves for them than what they realize and what they want for their lives, people get scared and they just say, hey, you know what, go away. And a lot of it, that could be due to me being, as I'm a man, and it's either my way or the highway, for lack of a better words. And I'm not going to take anything from anyone. It doesn't matter if you're family or not, and so that's just how I view things, man. But just to tie everything together and just to kind of put a bow in everything, it's gonna be the last thing, right? I want to talk about the direction of the channel and where I want it to go, right? Man, this YouTube channel, I know a lot of people like to do YouTube channels just to document their lives, just to vent their thoughts. And I respect that. There's a lot of people who are making waves in YouTube right now who just get monetized, who now are living better now, Gucci sweater now for for lack of a better term, and it's great. I heard one video, some guy said he never expected to get monetized. This was never his goal, but now that he's here, he has to figure out what to do. I don't want to be like that, man. The goal is always monetization, and you guys, since I started this, bro, you guys have given me 65 subscribers. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. Like, I didn't even think I was gonna be here this fast. I've only been doing YouTube for 6 weeks, and I'm already at 65 subscribers. Like, that's nothing but you guys. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. But the direction I want us to go is eventually, once we get monetized and once I start doing live streams, what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna be going live and we're gonna be putting on shows. Now, this is not to completely ignore the other topics that we're gonna be talking about, because so far on this channel we've talked about divorce, we've talked about marriage, we've asked the question, is this decision right for you? Right now we have a video coming out this week questioning is what's happening inside the suburbs, and we've also done reactions, right? And this channel is based on suburb and suburban, what's going on in the suburban community, just bringing attention and awareness to it, because personally I think the suburban community is gone. I think they've morphed and they've put together the poor people and the suburban community, because with the way the economy is right now, everything, it looks the same, the price is the same, there is no difference. So why would not people who are from the hood, why would they pay $400,000 in the hood for a house that's terrible, where they could pay $400,000-$500,000 in the suburbs for a better experience, a better place to live, and things like that? I recently saw a video. I wish I could show you guys right now, but so be it. This is a vlog. I saw a video of ninjas running down the street, talking smack, fighting inside of Houston's Cypress neighborhood. Now, Cypress, I love Cypress. I used to live there for 2 years. That's the last thing I want to see, right? Because it's a suburban community. It's quiet. People do, of course, people do live above their means there, but what middle class, what suburban community doesn't, right? They always want to keep up with Joneses. Besides the point. But the point is, police had to be called. People were stepping outside. They were shocked that this was happening in their neighborhood. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not shocked at all. Like, with the prices and the economy the way it is, bro, and I'm sorry, I don't want to get too political or too into the economics of everything, but this is not a surprise. And so one thing we have to do a better job at, man, is adjusting. Like, we have to adjust to the new economy and the new environment that we're living in. Like, we cannot just keep on doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. So if we know what's happening to our middle class and suburban neighborhoods, right, and we can't change it because this is the way that it's going, this is the direction that it's going in, then we need to adjust ourselves accordingly, either make more money or make a different decision that's going to be better long term for what we want to accomplish. I personally want a family and kids eventually, right? But you think that I'm going to raise a family and kids here in this economy? No. The goal is to make money here, but live overseas, okay? I want to build content houses in all the places, put roots down in all the places where I go, but I want the headquarters to be hopefully somewhere in Europe. I'm not going to give away too many details because I haven't really done all the research that I need to do, but I'm planning to travel across the world, right? And I'm planning to learn these different languages, and for lack of a better term or word, or because my thoughts are kind of like scrambled and everything like that, build content houses, build places to where people can create. We can edit, and we can get the message out, right? If this turns into a network, then hey, look, that's great. But I want it in English, I want it in Spanish, I want it in Portuguese, I want it in Mandarin, I want it in Japanese. I mean, I want it in every single language, in every place where I travel to, because I think that this right here, this creator economy is going to be the next big thing, man. And so I'm going to capitalize on the opportunity that's in front of me. Whether it take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, I don't care. As I'm learning the language, as I'm traveling, if that's an option, I'm going to be bringing you guys travel content as well. Yes, I am. But we're still not going to ignore issues that are going on. And we might even pivot from doing this type of content into doing some other type of content, right? And so that's something that you guys can look forward to as well, because as I grow, the channel is going to grow. It's only going to get better, right? So I definitely don't want to be stuck into the same thing and doing the same thing over and over again, because again, you can't grow that way. You have to be exploring new ideas. You have to be exploring new options. And sometimes when going that route, you're going to lose a lot of viewers, but that's okay. But that is going to be my goal for this YouTube channel, man. Right now, of course, I'm working a 9 to 5, actually 2 jobs right now, 3 including this, but 2 jobs right now. Getting my money up right now, so that way when that time comes, you know, and this is producing income equivalent or greater than what I'm doing right now at a 9 to 5, best believe I'm gonna be cutting the brakes off that 9 to 5, and I'm gonna be hopping on a plane down to Colombia, first and foremost, or Brazil, learn Portuguese. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I'm gonna do it because I'm committed to not only myself, but I'm committed to you guys and bringing you the best type of content, right? And who would I be if I don't practice what I preach? I think that every man should go overseas and get married and start a family, but still make money from the United States, right? And I've talked about that before in previous videos. Who am I if I have the ability to go overseas, travel, see the world, bring you guys great content, bring you guys great people, and talk about situations that are going on that we may not even know about? Who am I to not make that happen? I know it's a crazy idea, I know. But if you could just bear with me, just think about it for a second, right? If this is possible, man, the amount of things that I could do is endless. Let me just not say we. The amount of things we could do would be endless. But hey, look, I don't want to stand too long, guys. This is going to be the weekly vlog. I'm going to be talking through my thoughts, whatever thoughts I have in the morning, weekly from now on. I'm enjoying these because I get to kind of still be free with you guys and speak, quite frankly, to you guys without having to be on topic and be on code 24/7. But if you guys liked and got value from the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Let your people know. Share this as well, because we're gonna be doing this type of content every single week, man. So again, man, if you enjoyed the video, I appreciate you guys for tapping in, and thank you again for giving me 65 subscribers, man. That is, it absolutely means the world to me.